I think this book's been absolute shit. However, the last couple of pages, Yozo pretended not to notice. Whatever he had on his mind, I cannot say. Instead, I'll ask you now to lend your ears to the sounds of the waves and the voices of the gulls. As we look back on the events of the past 4 days, the stubborn realist might describe these days as one big farce. But the real farce is the fact that this manuscript spent the majority of its time on submission, serving as a coaster for my editor's teapot, and was mailed back to me with the big black ring burned into the top page. Should have been mailed in the bin. The real farce is the way I blame my wife's dark past for my troubles, as I swing from joy to sorrow. The real farce is the way I straighten my collar as I duck into the pawn shop, thinking that swagger will conceal how far I've fallen. We're all a bunch of clowns. If you want to see a farce, look in the mirror. A man crushed by reality puts on a show of endurance. If that's beyond your comprehension, dear reader, then you and I will never understand each other. Life's a farce, so we might as well make it a good one. But real life is a realm that I may never reach. The best that I can hope for is to loiter in the memory of these 4 days, so steeped with empathy. 4 days that count more than 5 or 10 years of my life. 4 days that count more than a lifetime. He could hear Mano gently breathing. She was asleep. Yozo was unable to contain his excitement. His face turned to her, wriggling his lank body with delight. But just then a raspy voice whispered in his ear, "Stop! You mustn't betray Hotaru's trust."